Okay. What was I saying? Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Coffee with Father James. I'm drinking from not the original, well, I suppose it is the original Our Lady of Guadalupe coffee mug that I've been using here. So I'm drinking from it because I'm coming to you from the Our Lady of Guadalupe Parish Center. And behind me is the setup for the new parishioner event that we're calling, what are we calling it? Get to know your parish. I knew that, Get to know your parish. That's what it's called. But it's a new parishioner event. It's an event to welcome people who are new to the parish. Anyway, whatever day you're watching this week, this is Monday night. So, but I'm here in this space because on Saturday this week, we spent quite a number of hours in this space. We had a meeting of the Parish Pastoral Council. Some of you may be saying, well, what is the Parish Pastoral Council? What role does it actually play? I don't hear a lot about it. And part of that reason is because we have a new structure that we adapted that is been recommended to us from the Archdiocese, because previously parish pastoral councils were kind of groups of 10, 12 people that met once a month. If any of you ever served on one, you're going to know what I'm talking about here. They were kind of like painful. Like way back in the early 1970s when they were first introduced, everyone thought they were really cool and everyone was like wanted to be on it, and so much so they had to have elections. Can you imagine? And then by the time I became a priest, I mean, you had to bribe people to serve on parish pastoral council. You had to like give them like a 1,000 years free of purgatory, because the experience itself was rather purgatorial. But we literally had a hard time getting people to sign up for these councils, because they tended to be boring, like really boring, and going round and round in circles and not achieving all that much. So there was a sense that we didn't have the right structure to achieve the right thing. And so what is the structure we have right now? Well, there are outside of Finance Council, there are three main groups that help to lead the parish. One is the parish staff. You're very aware that we have a number of paid staff. We've got volunteer staff members, but together as the parish staff, we meet once a week. The parish staff, in certain realms, make a lot of decisions. It's mostly implementation of programs and strategies that they do. So there's a parish staff, and then other than the parish staff, there's the parish leadership team. Now, what's the parish leadership team? It's myself and four others, 2 staff members and 2 parishioners. For parishioners, we have Dorothy Wincey and Bob McKay, who's also chair of the Pastoral Council. And for staff, we have Denise Trim, who's a volunteer staff member doing amazing work, and Jennifer Dean, who oversees our social outreach. And so myself and those 4, we meet once a week. And this is where a lot of the, I would say, tactical decisions are made. Like, think of it this way: decisions that really have to be made about operations and implementing our strategy to achieve our goals for the next couple of months out. That's what we deal with, problems. So here, put it this way: under the old system, they're the kind of things we struggle with at the pastoral leadership team are the kind of questions that I would be struggling with by myself, right? I'll tell you what a difference it makes to actually share the weight of decisions, because I recognize that I may have particular strengths, but I also have a whole bunch of weaknesses. I have blind spots. There's things I don't see. And the parish leadership team also gives us an opportunity, the members of the leadership team, an opportunity to bring things to my attention that I might be oblivious to. And so it's a great experience. We have great discussions, and there's a whole bunch of things. Like, there's no decision that I make by myself. Really, there isn't, in terms of a difficult decision, because sometimes you have situations where you're thinking, I don't know how to deal with this. Like, I never saw this coming. I don't know. I don't have the experience. I'm not smart enough. I don't have the wisdom. And we've got this collective wisdom around the table where we can really listen to each other and work things out. So that's the parish leadership team, and we meet once a week for 2 hours and deal with a whole range of issues. So then, what's the purpose of the Parish Pastoral Council, you may ask? Well, Parish Pastoral Council, obviously, if you have a group like a parish leadership team and a well-functioning staff, the traditional role of a parish council as a kind of a management team doesn't make a lot of sense, or a project management team. And so we actually have moved the function of a parish pastoral council to really the purpose that was envisaged after the Second Vatican Council, that it be specifically a pastoral parish council and be concerned with strategic planning, or I should say pastoral planning. And so that's what we've been doing. We are a group of 12 to 14 parishioners and myself who gather 4 times a year. Now you might say, only 4 times a year? Yes, but we meet at 8:45 in the morning and we go all the way through to 2 p.m. And in addition to that, there are subcommittees that meet and coming to leadership summits and such. So what I found is that we accomplish more in those 4 times, 4 days that we meet a year, than I think back in past parishes where you would meet for 2 hours once a month. Because here's what would happen with the monthly meetings. You get together, you'd spend, the first 5-10 minutes in a prayer time, and then you'd review minutes and the few items for discussion that you wanted to bring up. It would take like half an hour to fill people in on the situation, because it generally was very complex, and these are folks who are not really engaged in the issue. And I just found that so little was really accomplished. It tended to be quite frustrating. And so this format, a lot more is accomplished. What have we been working on? We're working on our 5-year plan. We've been working on it for a little over a year now. You may say, what's taken you so long? Well, we've done a very thorough analysis. We worked on our vision statement, to be the heart of Dartmouth. We worked on our purpose statement. We discerned under different aspects of parish life what we dreamt where we would be 5 years from now. We did SWOT analysis. We kind of harvested that feedback and we did all of it and looked at, what are we missing? Like, we did it in a very prayerful way. Like, we would sit and we would take each piece and say, okay, what are we missing? Let's stop right now and pray. Come, Holy Spirit, open our mind, open our eyes. Help us to see what we're missing. And we would take time in silence and silent reflection, and then have feedback from everyone. And really, it was like, have you ever washed your clothes in the sink or whatever, and you're wringing them out, and you're kind of wringing out every piece of water? That's what we were doing. And where we are now is we've done all this analysis. We now have 20 focal points that we've identified in the life of our parish. And we're going to turn those focal points in our next meeting in December into goals, specific goals. And basically, we're going to have these 20 goals that then we have to map out over the next 5 years. Okay, what are the ones that we need to hit on the first year, and the second year, third year, fourth year? Now, when you get to fourth or fifth year with 5-year strategic plans, you're kind of pushing it, but still, we're going to do it. And then once we map that out, we have to actually do some planning around those. So that's where we are. It's been a long process. It's been challenging. It's been difficult, but it's actually also been wonderful. And so that's what the Parish Pastoral Council is doing. They are concerned with our future. Where are we going? They're concerned with 2024 to 2029. That's what we're focusing on. Parish staff is the immediate, often in the weeds sometimes, running programs, supporting people, getting things done, administrative and such. And then the parish leadership team coming around me to help me with the decisions that I would otherwise be struggling with all by myself. So there's a little bit of what happened here this past Saturday, and a little update on our present leadership structure and how we get things done around here. And just finally, I want to say a huge thank you to all who help lead our parish, as well as the Parish Finance Council. Maybe I'll talk about them or talk about the council at a different moment. That's also a key part of the leadership structure of our parish. So thank you for all who serve, and also all who serve specifically in these leadership structures. Hey everyone, I hope you have a great day and a great week, and God bless you all.